Johnson, host of Arizona Living, where we help you live your best life right here in Arizona. And today, we're at Scottsdale Fashion Square. Take a look at what we have coming up on the show. Learn more about breast cancer screenings and how you can help Arizona women in need. We travel to Paris without getting on a plane. A look at a sweet little bistro. And the one piece of furniture that can change the look of your living room. All that and more coming up on this episode of Arizona Living. School is back in session, and we are here at Scottsdale Fashion Square, where you can find all of your back-to-school items in one place. From clothes to dorm room supplies, Scottsdale Fashion Square is the place to be. Speaking of schools, we had the chance to visit EVIT, the East Valley Institute of Technology, which gives students real-world skills to help them with a great career.
EVIT was the first joint technological education district in Arizona. It presently serves 5,000 students from 10 different school districts. It is a model for what career and technical education needs to be. The new career tech model, which is EVIT, we call it career and technical education, is for all kids. We have phenomenal students in our institution that once we can find their passion, we can turn it into a paycheck. And we also think that every scholar needs a skill. So if we can equip our students with a skill, they can pursue their dreams. And if college is one of them, they can pursue their dreams to college. 2 out of 3 of our 5,000 students go on to college, which in your normal high school, it's 1 out of 3. And we have a 96% graduation rate, which is extremely high for here in Arizona.
I never knew I wanted to do hair for a living, you know, I never thought of it as a career. And my brother was going there for culinary arts. So he had just mentioned, you know, Marissa, you're always doing everyone's hair. Why don't you go to school to do it? So I just went for it, and I got into the program and I loved it. Ended up doing it right out of high school. My program was 2 years, and I loved it because I got to focus on what I wanted to do in life. You know, a lot of kids, they don't really know what they want to do, and they kind of go back and forth whether they're going to go to college or go to a tech school. And I was really lucky that I was able to have the opportunity to go, and not only go, but go for free and spend the time being able to focus on my career. So I feel like I got a little bit of a head start in life, which is why I think I'm where I am now, being younger. I graduated at 17, now I'm 29 and running a couple businesses. So it's been awesome to have that opportunity, definitely.
One of the strengths of this institution is our partnership with business and industry. They work with us in sync with our instructors to help us establish the curriculum and the skill set that they're looking for in their employees. And it becomes a win-win. If we can produce the level of employee that can go to work for them, then they give us lots of equipment, lots of time, lots of opportunities. It's amazing, but we have to be able to produce the employee at the level that they're ready to employ them. That's what EVIT does. If people looked at the success of this institution and looked at the outcomes, and there's a reason why other people around the country want to emulate what we do here, that again, Arizona needs to emulate this model and make sure that we have several in the state.
It does bring joy and happiness to my life because I don't dread coming to work. I love what I do, and I owe it to EVIT, you know, because if it wasn't for EVIT giving me the opportunity to go and to learn, I probably wouldn't have been able to do it without it.
Most of us take the internet for granted. I mean, we turn it on and it's there. But there is a number of Arizona kids with limited access. Here's how Cox Communications is helping.
Today we are hosting our Cox Connect to Compete computer distribution. We're giving away 50 computers to family members from the Osborne School District. Families who qualify for our Connect to Compete program have an opportunity to purchase a computer for $10 today.
¿Está bien? Okay.
In order to qualify for Connect to Compete, families have to have a child enrolled in the free school lunch program, plus they cannot be a current Cox customer or have any existing debt with Cox. If they qualify, they get our high-speed internet for $9.95 a month, guaranteed for up to 2 years. It's so important for Cox to provide our Connect to Compete program for our community because we know that this helps bridge our digital divide.
I think the most important way that having internet access impacts a student's academic career is one of the ways in which technology is changing in education. Most of the supplemental materials that a school may go ahead and invest in are online now. Back in the day, we used to order books, student edition, teacher edition. Now we have online programs, and our students are able now, for the first time ever, to utilize those programs at home. So in addition to the great classroom instruction that they're getting, they're also able to get additional help at home at their level. They start at the level that they're at that point, and then having an online program at home allows them to grow at the pace to which is best for them.
We realize when families have access to the internet, it opens their access to the world. Not only does it help the child with their schoolwork, but it allows families to communicate with family members in other countries, apply for jobs, search online for doctors. It opens up a whole new world for them.
It's one of those things that you say it's too good to be true, and all throughout your life, those opportunities are truly too good to be true. Except for once, this is one of those times that it's really true, and they're going to be able to get internet at a fantastic price for 2 years.
We've held a couple of computer distributions with numerous school districts across the valley. To see the child's face light up when they realize they're going to go home with a new computer and access to internet, it's priceless. It's amazing.
Thank you so much for the opportunity that you guys give us. It's a pleasure that I can have a computer at home finally after a long time. So I appreciate what your school is doing for us, what Cox is doing for us, and for giving the opportunities to so many people from the school to have a computer. For some people, it's very hard to have a computer to afford one, and you guys are giving us the opportunity. I really do appreciate what you're doing for all the community. Thank you so much.
Stick around, there's a lot more to come from Scottsdale Fashion Square. Learn more about the local fight against breast cancer. And we have the perfect place to help you with your honey to-do list. Komen, Arizona is on the forefront of fighting breast cancer. We sat down with two of their biggest advocates to see all they're doing.
Hi, I'm Tansa. I'm a mother, a runner, a breast cancer survivor, and an avid Komen supporter. It's kind of a day typically that most of us never forget. Mine was February 13th, and it was 2007. I found a lump in my breast. I went to my doctor knowing that there was just a small lump, but I wanted to get it checked out. And then the look on his face was sort of interesting, and he suggested that I see a specialist. I went for a biopsy, and I got the diagnosis, actually the biopsy and the diagnosis the same day. My treatment was chemo, radiation, surgery, and it's rigorous. It makes you think about your own mortality, which is always hard and scary, but it also gives you a strength, an inner strength. I'm a 10-year survivor. I'm doing great. I am, as I say often in my Facebook posts, the luckiest girl alive. My cancer was caught early, and so I know I live the power of early detection. I'm really proud. For the last 2 years, I've had the chance to lead the Promise Committee, which is where we use and decide the funds that we get. I also was really blessed and lucky. I had unbelievable insurance. I had choices, but so many women who get this diagnosis in our community don't have that choice. And so it's the opportunity, again, through our Komen grants and our Komen funding, that give people both education and the opportunity to learn and to know what to do if in fact you get that diagnosis.
My name is Annabelle Castro Thompson. I am currently president of the National Association of Hispanic Nurses. I'm a huge advocate of Susan G. Komen. When I was with Susan G. Komen, I was with them for 4 years. At the time, I was director of education. I was part of the mission group. The people that specifically we go out to the community, we ensure that we're listening to our community so that we can develop programming that's appropriate to the community. When we talk about the Hispanic community or the African American community, the number one cancer for women is breast cancer. Oftentimes because of many cultural barriers, or it could be barriers to healthcare, when Hispanic women find the breast or the cancer in the breast, it's often no longer localized. And when you don't find the cancer localized to the breast and it's metastasized, the mortality increases exponentially. So we feel that the message has not been disseminated to those communities as it could be. I'm a huge proponent. If you find it locally in the breast, the survivorship is 98%. And we need to send our message so that more of our women who do get breast cancer become survivors. The date for this year's race is October 9th. We invite the community to come join us. It is a family event. Like I said, it is a day to rejoice and also honor all the survivors and the people that we've lost to breast cancer.
Do you have a list a mile long of household chores that need to get done? Well, my Guy Referral service can help you with that. Lisa Hafner is here with more on this great company.
Hi, I'm Lisa Hafner, spokesperson for My Guy Referrals, and I'm with Paul, the man who started this wonderful company. What made you start My Guy Referrals?
Well, at Parker & Sons, which is a company I also own, we're in homes every day, and customers ask us, once they trust us, and so you want a referral from a trusted source, and we get asked all the time, our technicians do, about all kinds of services that they may need. And so it was really started out of that, wanting to please our customers and give them a referral that they can trust as well.
Sure, and you know, I've heard too that it's a pretty tough 8-step process to get onto the My Guy referral list. Can you tell us about that?
Very tough. The last thing we want to do is give a bad referral, right? Especially as a company. And so the 8-step process was so important. So we checked the normal stuff, the BBB and the licensing and the insurance and those kind of things. But the last step is the toughest, and that's where you have to get voted in by a board of your peers. So other companies are also voting on it. And then the last vote is your vote, which is actually the toughest vote.
That's right. If I don't approve it, then they don't make the board, because I want to make sure that it's a great company, one that I put my name behind. And it's not just the customers who love My Guy Referrals, but the technicians out on the jobs who love it. Let's listen to what they have to say.
Well, we get asked all the time from customers on who we recommend for different services. And it's great to have a place where we can go where we can look at all the companies there that are vetted the same way we are, and they share the same values that we do here.
My customers are always asking for roofing, they're asking for flooring, they're asking for a lot of different products out there on the market. I always recommend My Guy. They're a great referral program, and I would suggest that everybody uses them.
So we heard what the technicians say. What about the customers?
The customers love it. I mean, they love a one-stop shop, and they love that the homework's done for. Because some of these services, they're in an emergency and they don't have time to do a lot of homework. So having all that homework done is a big benefit.
And there's a lot of services on My Guy Referrals, hundreds.
Hundreds of services. I mean, everything from car repair to dog grooming, to legal, to insurance. It started off as home improvement, but it's really expanded into so many other services.
So no matter what you're looking for, you can trust My Guy for a great referral. And it's super easy. Just go to myguy.com, or you can sing a really easy number to remember it.
You're going to make me sing it, aren't you?
Got to.
8675309.
Super easy. myguy.com or 602-867-5309.
Call 602 and the number 867-5309. 867-5309.
Don't go anywhere. We have a lot more coming up on the show. The one piece of furniture that can change up your living space in no time flat. And we have the perfect spot for date night, a little taste of Paris right here in the Valley. When it comes to French food, many people don't think about Phoenix, but one local bistro is out to change that perception.
My name is Ron Passioni. I'm the owner here at Coup d'Etat Restaurant. We're really country-style French, set up in 6 private and semi-private dining rooms. People love food, and they love French food when they taste it. Half the time people say, I've never had French food. Well, you have, you just didn't know it was French. When people say, oh, there's so many tables, well, because that's how a real French bistro is. I want people to feel like they're dining in their home and in a relaxed atmosphere. Jose Hernandez, our executive chef, he's been our executive chef for 16 years. He's doing amazing things back there. We go from lamb to beef to seafood. Once in a while we have chicken, we have pork on the menu. Currently our scallops are 4 large scallops, sauteed to perfection. We add a nice risotto to that. It's a curry mango risotto, it's fabulous. We're currently running a nice French Paris buttered fillet with, on top of that is a nice large prawn. People just don't expect it, it's different. And that's what we like to do, surprise our guests with different preparations here. What we're doing right now for our pasta selection is a wide noodle pepperdali with a chipotle cream sauce. We have a great French onion soup. And with the Gruyere cheese and croutons, it's fabulous. The croque madame is the French version of the ham and cheese. And it's a melted, oozing, cheesy, messy sandwich that is fabulous. If you want a salad, we have a wonderful selection of about 5 different salads. We have an on-site pastry chef creating wonderful pastries, from creme brulee to a 4-berry tart. We have great food. The bar top in our bar is actually the floor from the original restaurant. Anybody who went to the old Coup d'Etat is now permanently part of the new Coup d'Etat. We have a full wine list, artisan cocktails, beer and wine, and champagne. We created our own cocktail list here, from a French martini to we call it a rendezvous. We do have our own private dining room. It is separate from the rest of the restaurant, it has its separate kitchen, and we can accommodate for weddings, corporate parties, anniversaries, birthday parties, you name it, we've had it here. I'd really love for you to come in and try our food. We have an amazing facility, and you'll have an unbelievable time here in my house.
Don't go anywhere. There's lots more to come on the show. Getting 3 couches for the price of 1. The folks at American Furniture Warehouse show you the couch style that is super versatile. Don't you just love love sinking into a comfy couch after a long day? Well, American Furniture Warehouse has a huge selection. Their expert shows us how a simple sectional can give you 3 different looks.
Simple never felt so good. As I walk into my space, I feel at ease as I like the less is more approach on life, which translates to my style. But just because my style is minimal doesn't mean I have to skimp on comfort. This sectional has the perfect shade of gray that blends well with this rug. The piece that really completes the modern look is my entertainment console. The clean, straight lines and the glass fireplace really add to the ambiance and completes this modern mood.
I love coming home to my rustic retreats. All the natural elements in the space really brings the outdoors in, like this cowhide, and also this distressed TV console with this really cool barn door feature. I also really love neutral and earthy color tones, and the steel gray sectional provides a cozy atmosphere. Not to mention, this sectional ties in so well with this Aztec-inspired rug, which also happens to be one of my favorite patterns. What really ties this whole room together are the unrefined, rustic, ranch-style accessories like this teakwood vase and these metal buckets. My space, it's cozy, it's comfortable, it's me.
I feel so inspired when I walk into my space. Every piece tells a story. One of my favorites is this accent piece that I'm using as a console. The unique drawer fronts and pops of color give it that funky flair that's so boho chic. I'm sure you've noticed, I like bold and I love color. Like my rug that blends perfectly with my pillows. And not to mention, this sectional fits perfectly with my laid-back lifestyle. Whether I'm just relaxing at home or making travel plans, my space inspires my sense of adventure.
I just love Scottsdale Fashion Square. And the cool part about shopping here is they have a concierge. They can help you with everything from dinner reservations to stroller rentals. They're located near the food court if you'd like to check them out, or text them your question at 480-568-5568. Thanks again for joining us for Arizona Living, where we help you live your best life. Hope to see you again next time.